Hey, what's up? It's Collegio. I wanted to talk a little bit more about Donald Trump, the FCC, and Jimmy Kimmel. I wanted to give an ultra-realist take because I think that the politics are unfolding in a very weird way, and it's worth getting into. So, of course, Jimmy Kimmel was indefinitely suspended from his role in late-night TV by ABC. That was after the Federal Communications Commission Chairman Brendan Carr implicitly threatened ABC's broadcasting license if they didn't do something about Kimmel, who had said some jokes and said some stuff on the air about Charlie Kirk's assassination. This is problematic in a number of different ways, and I've seen a lot of the Republicans react to this in ways that are not becoming of Republicans. Republicans are usually the party of free speech and the Constitution and protecting constitutional rights. And I feel like there are a lot of Republicans who feel like they're caught between their core beliefs, their North Star basically, and what their leader, Trump, is saying. So I've been looking at a lot of feeds. I've been seeing what people are saying on the air, and what I'm seeing a lot of is a lot of whataboutism. Well, what about the time that the Democrats did this with censoring people and canceling people and so on and so forth? I see examples of, people getting fired for saying all lives matter during the George Floyd thing. All right. Here's the thing. All right. Just because someone else has a double standard doesn't mean that you go and abandon all of your convictions about the Constitution and free speech and limited government, right? The FCC pressuring private companies to censor broadcasters and people that are on the air is terrible. It's bad for everybody. It's going to come back to bite everybody in the butt. This is not something that anyone should be in favor of. Now, I get it. Trump is saying this. What do? You don't want to be in a Twitter war with Donald Trump, right? But here's the thing. There are examples of Donald Trump backing down on stuff. And one of the things I've said over and over about Trump is that I don't believe he's particularly ideologically conservative or liberal. His ideology is getting the best deal. And what I think happened is he saw a lever in front of him that he could pull that would get him an outcome that he wanted. Yeah, the lever that he wanted to pull is just that the FCC controls his broadcasting license, and it was a power that he had. So why not utilize that power? But there's an example from earlier on this year, in the early part of his second presidency, where he made some comments about displacing the Gaza population and then talking about putting U.S. troops on the ground in Gaza and in Israel. And there was immediate outcry from the right saying, no, under no circumstances are U.S. troops going to get stationed in Israel in the Middle East. We're not going into that hornet's nest. We didn't sign up for this, Mr. President. And the president backed off. So I think that if there is unity on the Republican side and solidarity that free speech matters, and Republicans make that point strongly, I think that it's possible that the president could back off. And that would be my hope, is that the Republicans really stand up for their North Star here, because the alternative is just bad for everybody. Let me know what you think. Thanks.